Alex, we have been speaking for those 2 last days of how, in fact, the internet should be governed, of the governance of the information society. But you will speak of how internet is changing the politics. So, if you had 1 minute and a half, what would you say on the impact of digital technologies on the democracy, on the politics, on the way collective decision making is transformed by the rise of those technologies, those networks, those new way of interacting among agents in our complex societies?
Yes, thank you, Eric. You're right. I will talk about an aspect that has not been so much put to the forefront in these 2 last days, and that's not just the governance of the internet. I think that is important to look at, but actually democratic processes and the way the internet and information communication technologies are affecting these democratic processes, its actors, its institutions, etc. So I will talk a little bit about e-democracy and what I think are the most important effects of ICTs on, in particular, political participation. So far, if you want, we have moments in which democratic processes really come to life, and that is usually the election period. And you have the peak on election day, where the society as a whole is mobilized to elect its future representatives, and then the activity goes down again in between elections in terms of mobilization. Of course, you always have some kind of intermediary mobilization, protests, etc. But generally, it's the elections that are the most fundamental moments in our modern liberal democracies, I think, from the point of view of citizen participation. Now, ICTs affect these kind of oscillations around participation in that I think they fill somehow the bottom of the U in between the elections, in that it enables citizens to more permanently participate, monitor, observe what is going on, and act upon it among their representations. And I think this actually has some kind of fundamental implications on the way democracy works. It becomes much more interactive, much more immediate, much less controlled, I think, as well, by the elite. And so I'm going to focus on these issues.
And what do you think of this formula of the executive seminar of the Global Governance Program, where you mix academics and people involved in the decision making, either in the public policy perspective or in the business perspective?
Well, I must say I'm a very big supporter of this kind of initiatives. I myself am directing the European Union Democracy Observatory, where we have exactly the same philosophy. It is quintessential for us social scientists. See, ICTs are affecting even interviews. It is quintessential for us to actually reach out to the policymaking community, to be an interaction, not just to teach policymakers, but actually to profit as well from them, from their points of view, from practice. And therefore, I think that this format of bringing together policymakers, academics, students, etc., is actually mutually beneficial. And I think more efforts should be made in this direction. I think the global governance program in this sense is really extremely innovative and important.